Alright, welcome back to another episode of the NBA 2K career mode. Today we are playing a very good
so performing well at this
side
point of the season
somehow.
really ends
It
up
is
having a
Dallas,
great influence
and they are
where you
36-10.
finish. This is a long year, but an
Yeah,
important
hear it
time.
correctly,
So
they are
let's take a look at the
36.
starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Sliding in at the wing positions will be
I don't
Thompson
know
and
how.
Flagg. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Milwaukee. Out left to the wing. Here's Kuzma. Offensive rebound.
Oh.
Back to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Another
Yeah,
shot.
that's
That
Points
shot
to
no
the-
good. Good D by Irving.
hesitate.
Davis, the pass to Irving. Now here's Davis. Over Anthony. And Davis can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
MP outside. Pass to Portis. And Davis sends it back.
Come
Portis.
on now, you got to bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
Here's Kuzma.
Alright, someone?
Off target from three-point range.
Ow.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And finally, somebody knocks down a shot. This has not been pretty thus far.
Now, here's MP. 33 points last game. From past the arc. Not going to go that time. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that one, good. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling.
Finally some
And
points.
defensively, he does it all. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Indoors with the big trade last season, there's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you've got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in
That was
detail.
a long
And that
streak,
one's good. MP.
and a perfect
MP
time
looking
shot.
solid from there.
So he knew it was going in.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Gafford. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The 3 from MP. It's rebounded by
It
Dallas.
was the
Their
same
last
shot.
game a win against the Lakers, looking to
But the
carry it
same
into
shot
this
that
one.
the results.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Bucks. On the wing, MP. Portis a screen on Irving. Over in the corner, Turner. 5 on the clock. There's Kuzma. Nailed from
Yes.
three-point land.
I wanted to say that should
Always
be in.
solid from deep. Kyle Kuzma, you can't leave that guy open beyond the arc.
Pass to Flagg. Back to Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Cole Anthony.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
Now here's Anthony. Nothing on the board. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Nice shot by Portis.
And they don't want to get in a habit of
Here's Irving. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. It's a 4-point ball game. Here's Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Cole Anthony mixing it up on the interior. Nice job drawing the contact. This guy is unafraid.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Outside Portis, out to the right wing. Back to Kuzma. MP looking around. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 6.
Not the first time.
No stress there from MP as he lays it down with the shot clock expiring.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. Throws it down as the official calls the
What did I
foul.
do?
It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on MP.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Now, here's MP. 6 points for him. Rebounded by Gafford.
Of course it moves. Fucking hell.
Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
You know, with Daniel Gafford, they have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motor. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
Clock at 4. MP passes to Turner. Some solid defense from Gafford.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
MP kicks to Portis. Back to MP. Portis a screen on Thompson. MP passes to Kuzma. The 3 from Anthony. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Pass to Irving. To the middle. And Flag throws it down.
Oh my
Emphatic
God,
finish
wait.
by Cooper Flag.
I always
Boy,
do
is
one
he
step too
intense.
much.
Bucks trail by 3. Anthony left side. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And the Bucks miss again.
And he's
I
been
don't know
way
why Anthony's
off the
passing
mark
that
this
away
quarter.
again.
It's been ugly.
Here's Irving. And it's sent back by Turner.
My goodness, the timing, the length, the instinct. Miles Turner sends it back.
It's Portis high post. MP sets the screen for Kuzma. To halt the run. And the rejection by Gafford.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Here's Irving. The rebound by Turner.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Thank you, Kevin. With the looming trade deadline coming up, it's the Portland Trailblazers in transaction mode. They're looking to put more points on the scoreboard and do it efficiently. That's where Anthony Simons comes in. He doesn't have to do too much. He's certainly candid for the 50-40-90 club. Now, he probably won't get there because it's really hard to do, but it speaks to the value he can give you at that end of the floor on each possession. I can't wait to see how they fit him in offensively.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look for Milwaukee. Fields checked in for Kyle Kuzma, and Porter subbed in for Anthony. Porter kicks to Portis. MP outside. He takes it in. Trying to end the drought. That's good from Porter on the assist by Heat.
If you saw that, I was almost there. Could have done it maybe. The pass to the corner.
Here's
corner
Russell.
pass it.
Boy, he was something
To
else
the next
against the
open
Lakers.
guy, and he had a complete open 3-point shot. And of course he has to make it still. But he did it this time.
Pass to Hardy. No good with the triple.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
MP outside. And here's Porter. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Hield. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Hardy. Inside, Washington. No good. Great D that time from Portis. Here's MP. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Here's Marshall. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Lively a screen on Porter. Porter against Russell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
This guy's a shifty player now. D'Angelo Russell adept at using various where needed, and players really feed off his energy.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hield is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then it's MP. And it's Sims in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Marshall. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Bucks trail by 4. Hield outside. Pass to Sims. And here's MP for 3. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
MP ready to rise and fire as soon as he touched it.
A coincidence. Don't matter. It was at the right moment, at the right time.
And it's
So
Russell with the
Davis
ball.
couldn't block
He'll
that
bring it
shot.
up for the Mavericks. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
And with his length and athleticism, Davis is a constant lob threat.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. MP passes to Kuzma. Bucks passing it around. The 3 from Anthony. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. It's intercepted. Kuzma inside. He's covered by Washington. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kuzma.
What are you doing?
Russell passes to Washington. Here's Davis. Anthony Davis, too much size.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Here's MP. 11 points in the game. And MP throws it down high. The Mavericks leading. Outside, Davis. Outside, Irving. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Oh,
They get it again. And he battles for the ball.
least
Gets the second chance bucket.
you are in a good
Turner's
position
got his
to
second
take
bucket of
that
the
ball.
night.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Pass to Davis.
That's 2 points.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a three-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Flag is checked in for P.J. Washington. It's Thompson in for D'Angelo Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma with a screen on Davis. And a deep three from MP. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Irving surveying the floor. Kept alive. Pass to Thompson. Outside for Davis. Now here's Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble,
that's a long time ago.
He makes it look so easy. But that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Kuzma inside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Pass to Flag. Now Thompson, covered by MP. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Flag. Thompson's got 6 points.
Come on, that's almost unfair. This guy steps across the half-court line, and you've got to guard him from that spot.
Turner with a screen on Thompson. MP passes to Turner. Count that one. He has 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Mavericks leading by 3. Thompson outside. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Irving. Kuzma. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
MP finds a gap. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taking 12 shots
situation.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
What do you want me
And
to
I'm sure
do?
he's grateful for that. But Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The kick out to Irving. Over Anthony. Irving misses. The Bucks train.
Oh my God.
Kuzma outside. Portis finds MP. Portis a screen on Thompson. MP passes to Portis. And Portis throws it
That's
down.
why the game sometimes is not so high
young,
scoring.
but
He
looking
takes
like a
sometimes
veteran
almost
with
a
that
whole
read and
shot
setup.
clock to create something.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. Pass to Washington. A shot by Thompson.
Well, you
No
gave me a
one's
1-0
around.
behind.
Another
But,
3 for Dallas.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
MP outside. Portis a screen on Thompson. MP passes to Portis. It's good. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
It took a while to get them up, but
MP.
it's now
That's talent
5.
and teamwork.
Now Irving. 8 points for him. And stolen by Portis. The drive by MP. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And the three off target. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. MP left side.
No.
On the wing, MP. Back to Portis. Pass to Kuzma. Anthony in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta.
Bloody hell, mate.
And the Bucks
That
lead
was...
by 2.
I pressed X because I was wide open to get the ball to me. And then instead of that,
and now with the lead.
they thought I wanted to pass again.
That's a
No.
dozen straight points coming off.
How the fuck
the
did you
triple.
make that?
Outside Portis. And here's MP for 3. A rebound by Washington.
Mostly.
Dallas has gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9.
The defense trying to stifle flag inside, but even the physicality won't stop this young man.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
He's perfect from the line this time.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Kuzma kicks to MP. Turner with a screen on Thompson. MP passes to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the
It was
types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for Dallas.
Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. And it's small and power forward. It'll be flagged.
Again.
Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the center. Doris,
They don't want to get rebounds or...
so with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense.
And
to me, that's the
assist
only
number
way to
7.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger
The
trophy."
main
Kevin?
rebounder was shooting the 3. And still, they grabbed the rebound.
The Bucks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's MP, and a wide open look for Portis.
Oh, I thought he was off. Come on.
MP's got
That was a
number
beautiful
8 on this
assist.
one already. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Flag. And Thompson kicks to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bobby Portis.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses, nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
He hits the second from the line. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. With his wingspan over
Oh, are you joking me, Turner?
Physical presence.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now. This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
MP kicks to Anthony.
Oh my God, Anthony.
Picked up by Davis.
Yeah, that is just... Look, Anthony. Look what happened there. He got open and he shot and he made the 3-pointer.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The shot by Thompson, no good.
But the defense is hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Outside Portis, pass to Kuzma. Misses the three.
Media
It's
check.
Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And here is Irving. Here's Flagg. And a miss there on the triple. Anthony against Irving. The three from MP. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis
I
has
don't
got
know, I can't
double-digit
pick him
rebounds
today
now
in this
the
game.
Right side, Irving. It's stolen by Anthony. Kuzma outside. Shoots over Gafford. And the Bucks miss again. Mavericks
Instead
trail
of
by
using
5.
me, he went directly the opposite way.
Pass to Irving. Thompson from long range. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Portis is screen on Thompson. MP with it. Defended by Gafford. Turner passes to Portis. A three ball. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a
That's a
lot
steal.
of questionable
Thank
shots.
you.
Davis against Anthony. Here's Portis. And the Bucks miss again. Dallas has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Irving dishes to Thompson. Gafford kicks to Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot over Anthony. The shot by Thompson, no good. Bucks leading by 5. In the corner, it's MP. Shoots the three. MP.
Come on.
Triple scores in the league. It happens quick with this guy.
Come.
MP kicks to Kuzma.
Up here.
MP sets the screen for
Shoot.
Kuzma. Klay Thompson grabs
Use
the miss.
me.
Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's
Hello?
Davis.
Someone in the
And
center?
slammed in by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
MP kicks to
You say
Kuzma.
hello. Pass it then.
Back to Portis. Pass to Turner. The Bucks working the ball around. Inside. And it's
Yes.
slammed in by Turner.
How about that? He's 7 feet
Not the
tall.
first
And
time
Miles
he
Turner,
did it
because of that
late
ability to
clock
move
time.
in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Outside, Davis. Now here's Thompson. The three. Here's Gafford. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case on that possession. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part
I
of
was
why
a little bit
they've been
gambling
able
on
to get
him missing
this
it,
good
to
look.
be fair. That was a big gamble. Could have gone totally
To
wrong.
break that ice cold streak, the basket counts and 1. He'll go to
Another,
the line with a chance to make
another
it a 3-point
chance
play.
for the free
We've
throw.
seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Milwaukee?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And here is MP. 21
Double,
points in
double.
the game. And Portis
Yeah, that was He couldn't even miss that. Not a chance.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Russell feeling it out a bit. Davis setting the pick for Russell. Over Anthony. Dallas, no good that time either. Bucks leading by 8. Here's Kuzma. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Washington against Anthony. Outside, Davis. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. MP outside. Turner with the screen on Irving. Down low. And slammed in by Turner.
Keep on getting assists.
You hunt down mismatches. That's a size disadvantage.
He left him off the game.
Russell passes to Davis. Downtown, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kuzma outside. Now, here's MP. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what.
Here we go. Another assist.
31.5 points a game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Damn it.
And that one's good.
I thought he was going up
What's
already.
amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
MP kicks to Portis.
Nope. Give it then to me. Fucking hell. Do then something.
Portis a screen on Irving. MP passes to Portis.
That's not an assist. There's someone was in between it.
Portis has got 7 now in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Screened by Russell. From deep Washington. Sims with the rebound. Bucks leading by 12. MP kicks to Porter. MP with a screen on Lively. And that one's good by Porter.
The plan of attack is
Not an
obvious.
assist
Get the ball
somehow.
inside and go strong to the rim.
Out to the wing. Here's Russell over to the wing.
Holy crap.
Washington passes to Russell.
I think even his teammate didn't expect that pass anymore.
By the Mavericks. Milwaukee has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since that time.
Oh, what are you doing?
Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Christie, finished off the break. Christie's got
What was
his
that
first
pass,
bucket of the
bro?
night.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Right
Here's
thing.
MP. He's got 21. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Sims. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
How about the touch on that shot? That is
Healed. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Sims in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. And they're on the break. Here's Washington. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What is his
There is a
name?
player who is both built for and
Prince not
relishes
get the ball.
physical
How did he
play.
not get the
Mr.
ball?
P.J. Washington, have at it.
Well, what you get with P.J. Washington, we've seen it, Doris, an all-around game.
Kevin, he's cross-positional. He can make shots in big moments. He can absorb a huge defensive assignment, and the man loves to compete.
Prince's
Now
shot
he
is
got
good.
it.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
And Marshall kicks to Russell. And here's Davis for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. On the wing, MP. Outside, Porter. Bucks passing it around. Pass to MP. On the wing, Porter. Driving to the basket. And he uses the glass.
I thought about shooting, but I don't think that was a realistic attempt.
But they're not putting up any resistance.
Marshall passes to Lively. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Bounce pass, Washington. Prince against Davis. Here's the three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Milwaukee leading by 15. Pass to Porter. On the wing, MP. And here is Prince. Healed from outside. A rebound by Washington.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Here is Russell. To the middle. Washington, that's good.
Well, athletic, long, P.J. Washington on the interior, yeah, that's a pretty good bet.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 13-point game. MP dishes to Heel. MP sets the screen for Heel. Pass to Porter. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple.
All right.
Porter's got 5 points in the
All right.
They're hot shooting here in the second half. Their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Over to the left wing. Lively finds Marshall. The shot, no good. Bucks leading by 16. Prince outside. Pass to MP. There's the three. Anthony Davis.
What was that? That was bad.
Yep. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Sims with the rebound. Sims has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Marshall with the steal.
What are you?
No good that time. Good D by Heel. Prince kicks to
Shit.
MP.
I thought he was marked.
And MP throws it down.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
Mavericks trail by 18. Outside Russell. This one for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Heald's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from MP. The rebound by Washington. For Dallas, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's Davis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to MP.
Are you joking me?
By MP.
Pressure.
What is going on?
End up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6.
Just say,
Need this one. Outside for Davis.
Dallas are still on 20 points this
Tries
whole
again.
half.
Rebound
And
Milwaukee.
that's not
He
changing.
has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
What are you doing?
Mavericks trail by 18. On the wing, Davis. From deep.
Yeah, that's a point.
That ball. Great assist by Marshall.
And over the course of his career, Davis has become a much better shooter.
He makes the most wide open shot. And they give him...
And the Bucks lead by 18.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now, MP. Turner with the screen. MP kicks to Kuzma.
Oh, Kuzma.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss
man.
here. Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
What do you mean beautiful pass?
Back to Anthony. Outside Portis. Anthony with the screen on Davis. Kuzma outside.
Now he makes it.
Kuzma's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's about pre-shot preparation.
They scored 20 points more than Dallas in this half.
Irving with a clean look. Offensive rebound. Gafford finds Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas.
This time I was ready.
Turner with the steal. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
I passed.
Coming schedule for the Mavericks.
It's not my fault the game let me wait 2 seconds before it actually done it.
Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Irving can't hit.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Well,
Why the fuck did you walk my way? Oh my god.
Fearless shooter, size on the wing, and willing to mix it up a little bit on the glass.
Free throw good. Kuzma.
How did that went in? What is it, by the way?
In the
No,
workplace,
no
and I don't mean
PC. I
Allen
need
Iverson,
PC.
although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
MP with it. Turner with the screen on Thompson. MP passes to Turner.
15 assists. I'm not a 50 of this match.
Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Thompson outside. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Milwaukee. In the corner, it's MP. There's the triple. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Thompson for 3.
That is ridiculous.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Yeah, in how many attempts? Can you say that also?
Here is MP.
How many attempts?
Turner with the screen. MP with it. Defended by Gafford.
Boom. Time with some points.
Right there. That's just burst from MP.
Boom.
Mavericks trail by 18. Thompson outside. Now flag. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
MP outside.
With getting
Portis a screen on Thompson. MP. Oh, what a finish.
Looking to close it out.
get some fancy in. Get some fancy stuff in
Well,
here.
at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Milwaukee.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief.
A sweep of a team that was 36-10.
In large part with contributions, and the nice night ended up
Well,
for
supposed to follow them.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
I go for a 3-pointer, no matter what.
There's 42 seconds left in the game. Portis a screen on Thompson. MP. No
That's
good
not a
there.
3-pointer anyway.
Here's Dallas. Irving outside. Here's Gafford. Now Thompson. Davis fires. Missed on the 3. MP. Oh, and wide open.
Oh, it's a 2!
We
No!
have seen more than just a willingness from
Oh,
Cole
I
Anthony
thought
to
that was
share the
3.
basketball. We've seen a real aptitude in this regard.
We kept Dallas in the second half to 35 points only. 35 points only. And we scored 54 for our own. 90 points more. And that's why we win by 18. Alright, so I'm going to end off this episode. Let me get the buttons here so I can end. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow the channels in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.